Do you have an upset tummy, Elin? Is that what's going on? So this is the suction machine. Things are not going to plan. I'm on my way into hospital with Elin. Calm down. What do you mean no pulse? If she gets a central line infection, that is a very major issue. Oh my God, girl. What are we doing? Okay. Is that helping? My poor little girl. Oh, and this is revolting and we're gonna need a new one soon. Do you have an upset tummy, Elin? Is that what's going on? I really don't know what to do with her, whether to try and give her any more food or just stick to Diarrhelite or... She's not keeping anything down and I'm having to suction her to make sure she doesn't choke. And we got things to do today, so we actually have to get out. So this is the suction machine. It has this tube and it comes out into this yanker. So when I suction Elin, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little hole right here. So I'll put the yanker in Elin's mouth and then I'll cover the hole and it will suction up whatever's in there. And then all of that runs into here and I've literally just given it a clean. And so it's portable and we take it with us. Don't use it every day. Actually very rarely use it, but when she does need it, she really needs it. But we're on our way now to go and do a blood test. So I'm gonna pack it up in its bag. Here in the bag, I have a spare bottle and charger and instruction manual as well. This is going to go in here, just like so, and come with us. Things are not going to plan at all. Not my vlogging and not the activities that I was going to vlog either. Whoa! Things are escalating. They're escalating fast, people. I'm on my way into hospital with Elin. That was not on the agenda today. However, I stopped at Lidl on the way because I need snacks for this. I'm not doing hospital without supplies. So here's the deal. I needed to get Elin into the Child Development Centre today to do a blood test. And it's a Sunday, so it's kind of weird that they are there and doing blood tests. But we need to get Elin's clotting profile. And I think that this attempt at the CDC today is at least attempt number 3. It might be attempt number 4. But I know that one of the blood tests were taken through her port and it was contaminated by heparin. Heparin is an anti-clotting agent that is put into her port every time it's been accessed to make sure that we don't build up blood clots where we need to get access, obviously. And if you're doing a clotting profile blood test, then you clearly do not want an anti-clotting agent in the blood sample. So that one failed. And then they decided to do what they call an arterial blood test. No, a venal blood test, not an arterial. But they wanted to go through her veins. But Elin's veins are very difficult to access. And therefore, the sample was underfilled. So that was the last blood test attempt, was basically trying to prick her with a cannula and get a blood test that way. And they didn't get enough blood. They had pricked her 6 times at that stage. And they were kind of going, no, we are not doing any more here. And so today I went into the Child Development Centre to have it done through her port again. But what we were going to do was we're going to pull, discard and then pull to try and get a clean sample. And we came in and I explained to the nurse that, you know, Elin's under the weather today. She's not doing great. She's been vomiting a lot, which I'm not overly happy about because she is, you know, the alemamazine usually works for her vomiting and right now it doesn't seem to be. There's been a lot of number 2s going through. They're not diarrhea, but, you know, there's a lot churning. It feels like something needs to move here. And she took Elin's temperature and went, it's borderline. It's 37.8. So she does not want to do the blood test because there's a massive risk of a central line infection when you have a port. So we're being sent into hospital to see if they want to do the blood test now, but also to get Elin checked over. And because she's been vomiting all day, maybe she needs a little bit of extra support with fluids. Yeah, so this wasn't quite my plan. I have now stopped at Lidl to get some snacks and I actually do need to get Elin into hospital now instead. You lost it again. Oh my god, we cannot get a SATS probe to stay on her fingers. And even when we get it to stay on, we can't get it to do a reading. Shush! I'm putting it back on, okay? Calm down. And I have about 10 minutes before I need to give Elin another 25, wow, numbers, another 25 millilitres of water. We are on a fluid challenge or a fluid trial to make sure that everything stays down. So, what the fuck happened? Why did we end up getting sent into hospital with such speed. Elin has what is known as a Port-a-cath, which is how we get access for intravenous things. She has a little port underneath the skin, under her collarbone, and that goes straight into one of her central veins, and we use that whenever we need to give her intravenous anything. I have a big chunky towel in the way because obviously she is Miss Vomalots today. Calm down. What do you mean no pulse? I'm pretty sure my child is alive, you know. There we go. 121. See, that has calmed down. Elin, head up, 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 up. Good girl. The port is here. It's this little lump underneath her skin here. That's the port. And when we need to draw bloods from her, we do it through the port. When we need to give her intravenous medicines and fluids, we do it through the port. If at any point we need to give her something called a TPN, that I can't remember what it stands for now, but it's a nutrition drip, not just fluid drip, but drip that actually contains calories. Again, we do it through said port. But because it goes into a central vessel, it's a central line, there is a huge infection risk. No, it's not. There's a very, very minor infection risk, but if she gets a central line infection, that is a very major issue. That's what I'm trying to say. If her central line gets infected, that is serious, and we don't want that to happen at all. And as she is a child with a central line access, and she is displaying some very minor infection markers, we have to go and get it checked up. If it was just me at home and she had a minor temperature, I would not bother. But as it's a nurse at the Child Development Centre who's saying you're going to get checked up, and getting on the phone to the children ambulatory unit here at the hospital whilst I'm in the room, it's not like I have much of an option. I have to take her in. But no, it is right to get her checked out and make sure that, you know, she is safe, she is fine. But yeah, that's why. That's really why. She's displaying some minor infection markers. We should go and get it checked out and make sure that it's not a central line infection. She has been struggling to keep fluids down all day, so she's a little bit on the dehydrated side. So we need to make sure that she's not properly dehydrated and that she's now tolerating her fluids and they're staying down. And we also need to get this damn clotting profile blood test done at some point. Where are we? We are mid-fluid challenge right now. Every 15 minutes, I'm giving her 25 milliliters of water and marking it down on a piece of paper. I have just changed a very wet pad and I've left it on the bin there for the nurses to weigh, and right next to it there's a dry one, clean dry one, so they have something to compare with, and they can put down in her chart what her fluid output is as well as her fluid input. Yes. Hi. You cute. They are going to access her central line, her Port-a-cath, and they're going to do the clotting profile blood test. They're also going to do a blood gas and check her electrolyte levels to determine whether we should move on to diarylyte instead of water, and just to see if there are any infection markers in the blood. If there are infection markers in the blood, then they will send her off for a proper blood culture. We're not giving her antibiotics at the moment. There's no need. We don't think she has a central line infection. We don't think she has any other form of infection apart from possibly a minor viral one. So we are not worried. Seizure-wise, she did have a really big seizure. Will you shush? She had a really big seizure this morning. She had a proper shaky 40-second one. But it's only been one like that. I'm gonna kill that monitor. I'm gonna have to put it on mute. She's only had one big one. She's had little like abscences and little screwy up her face things that last a few seconds. I mean, that's nothing to write home about. No, you're just messing, aren't you? You just wanted attention. Yeah, and by the time we turned up at the hospital, her temperature was already down anyway. And are we building up for a vomit? Please, let's not vomit. Let's not have any vomits. No, thank you, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Thank you very much. But hey, it's nice that you're actually taking part in this vlog and you're not just being really super sick when we're in hospital. So now we're waiting on one of our nurses to come in and access the port and draw all the bloods. And in the meantime, we're going to keep giving the water and we're just going to wait it out. And I'm going to be in here for hours. Okay, it is already past, what is it? It is 6:30, 6:45? Yeah, I mean, it's nearly 7 o'clock. It's between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. And we're going to be here for quite some time. I don't think will be admitted and in overnight unless the electrolytes and the blood gas are so worrying that they access her intravenously for fluids. Okay, it is past 10 o'clock and we're going to settle in for the night. Medically, Elin doesn't need to be here, but obviously we are in, so we're going to keep an eye on her overnight and wait on all the blood test results. We have also swabbed her stoma. I can't remember now if I've talked about the fact that her stoma has been irritated. But yeah, her stoma side has been very irritated, and we have recently changed size of her Mickey button, which has helped massively, but there's still some scar granulation going on there and some seeping, and it's very red. So even though it's nowhere near as bad as it was, it's still not good. So we've taken a swab to see if she needs some antibiotic cream for it. And then we've taken bloods for the coagulation factor. We have taken bloods just to check for normal infection markers, what they call CPR. We have taken bloods for a blood culture, but unless the CPR comes back showing infection, we're not going to send off the blood culture, but it's taken, so it's there. The port is still accessed. She's been tolerating her fluid challenge. She has had 25 milliliters of water every 15 minutes since 5:30 and has tolerated that absolutely fine. So, yeah, fun. So I'm just waiting for one of the nurses to come and sit with Elin while I go for a wee. And then, what were we gonna do? We're gonna go to sleep. Well, we had better finish the vlog, haven't we? From home with a very shaky hand. And now I think Alice is coming in as well. Oh, this is gonna be... I'm gonna have to stand Elin! Oh my god. Hang on, let me get... Yes. Is this funny? Hi, are you home? Are you more comfortable than you are in hospital? She did not sleep well, so I did not sleep well, so I'm exhausted. Oh,
it's hard for me to...
It is hard for all of us. It is, yes.
Except for... Oh, now I'm lucky.
Elin, you got a full head of hair in your face. I know you can't see her. She thinks this is very funny.
It's not very good, but
we all look slightly insane from this angle.
I think we're gonna have to redo this.
There was no central line infection, which I obviously knew. So we got to go home today, and I was very tired because Elin had a very bad night. She'd been screaming so much that 2 nurses came in to see if she was okay. But yeah, we left and we went to Tesco because we needed some food. And then as we were driving home from Tesco, my brain went, Elin still has a cannula in her port. Because not only had I forgotten about it, which, I'm her mum, I really shouldn't forget these things, but the nurses had forgotten about it. Which they shouldn't do either. Yeah, so Elin still had a cannula in her port. So after lunch, I had to take her back to hospital to get the cannula out. And Elin, whilst not having a central line infection, Elin isn't well. She is vomiting a lot. So she decided to do a very impressive radial projectile in the treatment room. So I was sitting on one side of her, and she hit me, and she hit the chairs in front of her, and she hit the floor and table and treatment tray. The other side of her. So that one was impressive, madam. Whilst Elin is absolutely well enough to not be in hospital, she is not well.
Elin thinks that's funny.
Elin thinks that's very funny. She was very pleased with herself. So she has, for the rest of today, she's only had Diarrhelite. I am sliding off the bed.
So... and my... part of my body hurts.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's much.
This is
I'm the only one that stayed on you. Well, Lily wasn't even on you at first, but whatever.
Hi, Munchkin. Yeah, so Elin has not had any food since lunchtime because nothing stayed down, so she's only had Diarrhelite, and now I've given her a lot of medicines, including her first step seizure medicine, because she's had a few quite big shaky seizures today as well.
Yeah, as soon as I turned on the TV, Elin started having a big seizure.
Yeah.
It scared her so much that it gave her a seizure.
It did indeed. Yeah, so we are actually in the process of getting Elin to sleep. We are going to wind down for the night. Elin's going to have a good night's sleep. We have clobazam, which makes you sleepy. We have melatonin, which makes you sleepy. We have alimemazine, which makes you sleepy. So you're going to sleep like an angel tonight. Please, darling, please sleep like an angel. Because mommy's tired. Can we do that?
Also, I'm scratching
Oh, that is actually so
Mummy's
nice.
head like she's a cat and she loves it.
It's so nice.
I'm scratching her head like she's a cat and she loves it, apparently.
I do.
Yeah, I can't do it when you like
okay,
that.
I'll put it. So anyway, please subscribe to our channel.
You can see it inside.
Thank you for watching our vlog today.
Oh, the last few days.
And yes, well, last couple of days. And I hope you're all feeling a lot better than Elin. And we will see you again very soon. Bye.